What's up, everybody? I am Sniggenhoff, and we are back today playing some more EU4, and it's not Kong Stop. We're playing Kong Go. In the last episode, we took over the last of Kalawende, fed it all to Ndongo, and now we're annexing Ndongo. That'll be done in about 7 more years. And until then, we're kind of just chilling. We were thinking about, now that we took Admin Tech 3, we were thinking about developing the Renaissance now in our capital. That's a looming disaster. Dominance of the clergy. Oh yeah, they're just barely above 80%, and they have a thing falling off in 5 years, April of 1471, and this will fire in 8 years. So we should be fine. So, if we were to develop the Renaissance now, we'd set ourselves back even further on tech, but, I mean, outside of Diplotech, everybody else is kind of behind us already. Like, we've got Military Tech 4. Peasants getting uppity. At times when peasants experience harsh subjugation, some of them would turn against their landlords, demanding better treatment and conditions. So we can enforce serfdom, lose 35 admin, and the merchant guilds lose 10 loyalty. These things happen, the nobility loses 10 loyalty, and we lose 10 legitimacy, or we can attempt to mediate and lose 15 dip. I don't want the nobility to lose any more loyalty, because we're already pretty down with them. I think I'd rather lose the dip than the admin, so that seems fine. So I could... bring development costs down here. It'd be nice if we could get the prosperity all the way up to 100 to get the extra minus 10 development cost. A couple of provinces are a little bit farther along in prosperity. And by a couple, I mean this one. But it's going to be a long time before we ever get it up to 100. I think I'm going to go for it. I'm going to try doing it really early. And, get it into our country now. And then hopefully get a big jump on tech here in a little bit. I have the most military points, so I should probably, like, do it like this. Okay, we're 40% of the way there. But it does, each tick we do will bump it up more and more now. 77 is the number, so let's go ahead and go from there. Our general just died. Probably shouldn't have had him appointed in the army, but I wasn't paying attention to that. And they are now below the threshold, but they want a little bit more land. Is there anything I can give them that will get them not to 80% and still make them happy? That's 85%, 90%, 92%, and 100%. So no. Let's chill for a second, though. We still got loyalty with them. Let's not worry about it until this goes all the way down to 40% loyalty. And I think I've decided for my first Splendor bonus, I think we're going to take the higher developed colonies. We may never get a chance to take advantage of it, but if we do get a chance to take advantage of it, I think I'd rather have the chance at this than the guaranteed little bit cheaper of this, especially since we're making so much money right now. Like, we've got 3 advisors and we're making 3 ducats a month. When our army isn't funded, obviously. I can't build any more boats, correct? Well, I could, but I don't want to. I do have room for 1 more troop. So I'd build that. 1473. Our heir is a zealot, +1 missionary strength. Not exactly what we're looking for, but it's fine. 44%. And as soon as we have it, we should be able to embrace it in our country. It would be nice if we developed it before we finish integrating these guys, so we only have to pay for it here and not all of here. Save us a little bit of money, but I don't think it's worth stopping the integration of Ndongo just for that. Almost 50%. What else am I worried about? Trying to see where the provinces are here, because I know it gets a little weird when you have the provinces colored the same as wastelands. Because I don't think this wraps. I don't think it's a continuous chain wrapping all the way around down to the Cape. I think it stops at some point. But if and when I get exploration ideas, I think that's going to be my first idea group. I want to try to cut off the Cape from the Europeans as fast as I can. Wrap around this way. And then I'll focus on going up here. I probably also should grab this island if I can. These islands here before they grab them, because it'd be a pain to try to get back from somebody later on. Iron ore quality problems. Our infantry and cavalry are more expensive. Hooray! Loss is about 0.2 ducats, 0.15 ducats a month right now. A revolt. Separatists. What is even a revolt? I didn't know those existed. I didn't know that was possible. Everyone loves being in Congo, at least. Maybe in Ndongo's a little bit different. That's why we're trying to integrate them. Show the savages the way to live. Alright, fix that problem right up. Lower that down to about there so we can reinforce. That about 4% per tick right now. Still can't build any buildings. Do I get buildings at Advent Tech 4? Yeah. These Tech 4s I get buildings. And National Epic just expired. How are we doing on prosperity? 36%. This is almost all the way up to 62%. If I almost all the way up to 62%, I mean it is at 62%. Of course. 41%, they're almost mad at me. Our ruler is now cruel, which is making revolts start ticking up. Great. Congolese noble rebels, but they're not going to fire for another long while. Sweet king. You have the missionary strength. I'm tempted to disinherit this guy, to be honest with you. Also, how do we get a guy named Pedro? We haven't even encountered the Spanish yet. How in the world did we get an heir named Pedro? It's weird. The Spanish, when they get here, are going to be psyched about it. They're like, your name is Pedro? My name is Pedro! Just like that. Just like that. These guys are going to be mad starting Not next month, but the month after. I could just let them be mad for a little bit and then give them land once we integrate Ndongo. Because, like, I'm still making money even with them mad. I could make a generous donation to them to buy a little bit of time. I think I'm just gonna chill for a second. I mean, we are 3 years away, so they are gonna tick down kind of low. Is there anything I can give them right now? I could give them this. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I can give them this, and once Ndongo gets incorporated, their influence is gonna drop down below 80% because they're not gonna have the same amount of percentage of land. That should be fine. Still have our ghost army running around. Yes, I'm aware of the disaster. 91. Next month here. Good harvest. 1470 was considered a particularly good year for Congo due to good harvest, generating higher incomes than ever before. So we either gain 68 ducats or 50 admin. I will take the 50 admin. Sounds great. 68. Oh, one more month for this. From 68 up to 73. So now it's about 5%. If it's 5%, then 5 more clicks-ish. 5 or 6 should get us there. Almost to this. Then once we incorporate Ndongo, we're going to go to war with Kazembe. Go to war with Kazembe, and then hopefully we'll be able to fabricate over this lake. I'm not quite sure if we can or not. If not, we may have to either no CB Rwanda, or maybe once we get colonialism, we'll have to like colonize this province. The riches of the clergy. The clergy has long been one of the foremost pillars of the Congolese realm, providing not only spiritual guidance, but also administrators, judges, and diplomats for the benefit of our king. In return for these great services, many donations have been made over the years, both by the state and by others, to the clergy and the gods they serve. These gifts have over the centuries made the clergy quite rich and influential. Times grow dire, however, and the state has to cover an increasing number of expenses. Suggestions that perhaps the clergy might make a voluntary contribution have not been favorably received. I do not need the ducats. Unfortunately, this is going to make them gain 10 influence. Up to 84. How did they lose 10 influence? Oh, they had a modifier drop off. But again, it should be fine when we get Ndongo incorporated. They should drop back down, so I don't think it's going to be all that big of a deal. 100 is the number right now. My man's over here just chilling. Can I send a... Actually, let's start building the spy network here. That way I'll be ready to make claims and go to war like as soon as I integrate them. 1 more month there, 10 more months here. That was weird. Oh. And I see what happened. It ticked up to 100, then it lost the 8 for incorporating them, but I don't think I've ever seen it like flash like that before. Maybe I'm just not paying attention on the first of the month and it does it all the time. Not quite sure. Also surprising. Like, I mean, listen, if I were in Ndongo, I'd be like, I'm like 10 times your size. Get over here, Congo. You're my vassal now. But not the case. They're just like, nah, bruh. We chillin'. Prestige is ticking down. Which kind of still makes me want to disinherit this heir. Because he's below. He's just slightly below average. His admin skill is nice though. I don't know. I do not know. August 1473. I don't think we're gonna be able to finish this Renaissance up before we finish the integration. So a little unfortunate, but it's just gonna cost us more money. Really. Purchase an ability. I'm gonna go ahead and take this. I may never get a chance to use it, but if I do, I think that it's better to take a risk on this, especially considering I may not get another thing this age. And I'm going to be making colonies in Africa. One, to make myself stronger, and two, to connect my borders up, and three, to keep the Europeans out as much as I can. So, if I'm going to be doing that anyway, I think I should take as much advantage of that as I can. Quality ivory. Our ivory production as of late has been much higher quality than usual. People are admiring the quality of the workmanship. It is a good day. Some extra prestige is nice. 109. 84%. Getting close. I mean, I could pause the integration until I finish this up, but meh. I think it's just going to cost us, not I think, it's definitely just going to cost us more money. And I think we're going to have enough money to cover it, whether Ndongo is incorporated or not. $89. Plus, incorporating Ndongo will allow me to go to war with Kazembe a lot earlier. I think I'm going to go ahead and bring my army maintenance all the way up right now. And march these guys out over here just to be ready to go. ASAP. Process, extra prestige, fabricate the claim. Let me do this real quick. I think I want to make everything I can into a state. How many state slots do I have right now? 10. And I'm only at 3 and 6. Let me look at states and territories real quick. So it's all of these, this one, and this one. That should be fine, I think, and I'll have room for one more after that. No. No, once I do all this, this one will be my last state. Okay. Hold on. What's Angola? I only have one in. Maybe I don't make Angola a state, at least until I colonize down over here. Okay, that seems fine. No, not Angola. Not Angola. Chopway. Then I have to make a few things in course. Probably the next tick I get there, so that's great. I fabricated my claim. Go ahead and just... Oh, no Castability. I have to wait until the next one. Form an alliance with Kazembe. Not gonna happen. States demand control of provinces, both the clergy and the nobility. Fortunately, the clergy are likely going to be a little bit over the limit here, Unless I can revoke something from them. Maybe this. Anything I want to revoke from the nobility? Meh. Alright, let's give them some low development, high autonomy provinces. Let's put some to 80.4, but also get some to 10.3. Okay, so I'll have that ticking up a little bit. Anything with high manpower out here I can give to them? That's got 3 manpower. Just give them the 111. There we go. Don't want to make that into a state. And I just need to make those into cores. I guess Ndongo just didn't have enough time. I might claim them now. Can I attack them now? OCB. Wait till the end of the month, maybe? How am I doing on force limit? Fantastically, as a matter of fact. There we go. Where's their capital? Over here. Just moving slowly. Fight their army first. War enemies. They have 8 troops somewhere. And they're on tech. They just hit tech 4. They are running away. We have a lot more morale than they do. Should be a stack wipe. It was not a stack wipe. Wow. Hold on. Yeah. There we go. There we go. That should settle that all up. Maybe I should be waiting to turn these into cores instead of doing those, but whatever. Alright, probably one more tick with this. Send them one other infantry. And we can turn down maintenance. Good out about there. Should be fine. Leave those guys there for now. I want to take all of it. It's going to cost me 99 dip. Kazembe will be willing to join a coalition against me. That's fine. I think I'm just going to eat them all up. How much admin is it going to cost to core everything? 283. We don't quite have that right now. So it's going to take a little while to get all those cored, but that's fine. Definitely shouldn't have spent the 60 just a second ago. Alright, now we have the Renaissance present. We can embrace the Renaissance. Now, our tax will be much cheaper when that time comes. Hopefully we can get a big jump on tech before the next thing happens. 25 years. We won't get a big jump, but maybe a jump. Gift to the state. Good governance would sometimes prompt the nobility and the businessmen of the realm to donate cash to the treasury out of pure patriotism or in exchange for the sales of transfer of honorary titles and positions. We can either put it into the treasury or spend it generously. Let's spend it generously. And let's finish this war up. Take everything. And we will do more on the next episode. But look how big our name is. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to hit that like button down there, as well as subscribe to the channel and leave me a comment. How do you pronounce Busoga? Is it Busoga? 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 Leviosa? Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining me, and I will see you next time.